Okay, so as promised, we are going to look at how we can round decimals, especially when we're doing things like calculating sales tax, which we covered today. So, um, one of the things, so let's say this is your decimal. So you calculate some sales tax and you get this, okay, as your decimal in your calculator, which is lovely. It's great. But we're only going to two decimal places, okay, when we're talking about money. Okay, so we're only going to two decimal places. So if this is what you would get in your calculator, we're going to pretend, okay, we don't even care about that one. And I just want you to think about looking at three, 374, okay? So 374, if we were just doing regular old 374, don't worry about the decimal, 374. And I said to you, I want you to round it to the nearest 10, okay? So we're going to look at who's knocking on the door. It's a 4. So 4 or less, let it rest. So that means we're going to let the 7 rest. So we would leave it as this. And then we'll just pop the decimal back in. So as money, we would read that as 37 cents. Okay. Let's do another one. Let me clear this. Okay. Let's do another one. So let's say your calculator gives you this as your decimal. Okay. So you're calculating sales tax, 13% HST, and you're trying to figure out, well, am I paying 46 cents or 47 cents? Remember, we're only going to the two decimals. We're going to knock this little guy out of there because we don't even need to think about it. And we'll just look at 461. And we're rounding to the nearest 10. Okay. Who's that knocking on the back door? It's a 1. So if it's 4 or less, we let it rest. We don't do anything to it. 6 stays the same, 4, and then from a money perspective, we would say it's 46 cents. Let's look at a different example. If we would have this, okay, if that's what your calculator would show you at the end, remember, we're just working with the two places, okay? We're just going to two decimal places. Following that same rule, we can knock the 5 out because it's not even going to affect us as we're figuring out how many cents. So 468, rounding to the nearest 10. Who's knocking on the back door? Uh-oh, it's an 8. So the rule is 5 or more. We're going to raise the score. So raise the score, we're going to add one more to the 6. So that would turn it to 47. And your tax in this case would be 47 cents because we're focused on that. Last one. So let's say it's a larger purchase and you're going to have whole dollars and cents. So in your calculator, it gives you this. Okay, and you're like, oh, I don't even know what to do with that number. First and foremost, the 8's going to stay. Okay, we don't have to even think about anything. We're just going to leave that there. Now let's look at the decimal. Again, remembering that we're going to two places. Okay, who's knocking on the back door of the 5? It's a 6, and we remember 5 or more, raise the score. So 5 or more, that's a 6, so it's more than 5. We need to raise the score. So that 5 is going to turn into a 6. Okay, we're going to go up the next cent. We have our 3 decimal point, and the $8 stayed the same. Okay, so our tax would be $8.36 on that one. Give it a try, practice, and I will see you tomorrow in class and we will check over your homework.